The question, how are meditation and productivity related? Glad you brought it up. Many practitioners habitually treat meditation as an idle, non-active mode. They fail to see that meditation is a skill and as such could be used in any human situation for a purpose. Meditative skills are honed through practice, and consist of 3 sets of skills. 1. Attention, directing mind energy to an object or an activity. It begins with paying attention randomly to anything that arrives in the senses field. Over time we learn to direct attention to objects of choice and finally, at will. It needs efforts initially, but in the end when you can just will it, it is called pratyahara. 2. Concentration, holding attention on an object of choice, involves pulling attention from something else, directed to something for a purpose and to continue to hold it there until needed. To hold and sustain is important in this state of dharana, and any efforts are granted as long as one can bring the straying attention back. 3. Meditation, holding dharana without efforts, puts us in a meditative state, called dhyana. This is almost the end state, except for doing it with no knowledge of doing so takes the last spot. Yoga practices and its application are always positively accumulated, in the sense that being able to do dhyana still enables one to do dharana or pratyahara whenever needed. That brings us back to the supposedly zero utility of these skills. Except the beholder. Dhyana, dharana and samadhi are extraordinary skills, not easy to get. But additionally, Yoga-sutra tells us that all skills, powers etc. granted to a practitioner are strictly for getting through tougher advanced practice. Yoga practice is also designed to go from gross to subtle, body to soul, and realizing in the process the subtle's intelligent power over the gross. My point is, as long as the practitioner will direct the meditative ability to close the eyes and seek pleasure for the self, the abilities will erode. On the contrary, one who carries on with meditation on outer as well as inner objects is likely to help productivity in 2 ways. 1. Monitoring and supervising any processes or operations of inherently complex processes would be done the best with meditative skills. 2nd, the insight turned through the practice of inner meditation would allow an easier resolution of naughty human productivity issues.